start tonight with breaking news that we've been following all afternoon into evening. A fast-moving brush fire forced evacuations and damaged homes in the College area. Tonight, we're told at least 10 homes suffered minor damage, including scorched patios, burned fences, and broken windows. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. That fire broke out a few hours ago around 1:30 this afternoon. Here is a look at where it is happening. It is in the canyon that Fairmont Avenue and Montezuma Road run right through. Homes on Lucille and Lilia Drives have been evacuated, as was Hardy Elementary School.
Tonight we have team coverage. CBS 8's Esmeralda Perez is standing by near Montezuma Road with more on the firefight from her angle. But we start out with CBS 8's Richard Allen, who's live near one of the evacuated neighborhoods.
Richard, what are city officials telling you right now?
Well, Marcella and Carlo, let me set the scene here. We are at Lila and Lorraine, which is one of the first streets in the Talmadge area to be evacuated after this fire broke out. Now, this is a very quiet, close-knit neighborhood that was clearly getting ready for Halloween, but unfortunately, fate had other plans, and unfortunately, it looks like Halloween's not going to be coming to this neighborhood. You can see the fire response still here behind us. Now, let's take a look at some video from earlier today of when this fire was in full force. Now, that fire most likely started in the canyon area on the other side of Montezuma. The winds carried embers here to the north side of Montezuma Road, igniting the canyon area, abutting these homes. Now, firefighters got a quick jump on this fire, aggressively tackling it from the air, from the ground, doing dozens and dozens of water drops, essentially saving these homes, many of which have been in families for generations now, from going up in flames. Now, as you mentioned, with the exception of a couple decks and patios and some broken windows and one pool shed, no other structures were damaged. And the neighbors here, I have to tell you, are intensely grateful. We spoke to a few of them who quickly got their pets gathered up, maybe a few valuables, and they took off. Now, firefighters here, clearly the heroes of the day. We spoke earlier with the city of San Diego, Jose Isaiah. This is what he had to say. Let's listen.
On Halloween, this is pretty much a scare for the residents here and as well as our firefighters. So this is about as bad as we want to get. Luckily, it looks like we have an upper hand on this, and the firefighters, like I said, did an exceptional job with fire protection. So I'm glad it was a scare and nothing worse.
And a couple other quick updates from the city of San Diego, from Jose Isaiah. He said right around 6 o'clock, which is now, they will be re-evaluating those evacuation orders, which are technically still in effect, but a lot of residents hoping to be able to get back into their homes. And while those airdrops will be discontinued at nightfall, firefighters here on the ground will be here out through the night to make sure no hot spots flare up. Carlo and Marcella?
Thanks so much, Richard. CBS 8's Esmeralda Perez is not far from Montezuma Road and has been keeping an eye on fire crews, still trying to watch those hot spots.
Yeah, she joins us live now with more on what she's seeing from that angle near her. Esmeralda?
Well, that's right, Carlo and Marcella. You could probably hear fire crews working right behind me. They're working hard to knock down any potential threat that could flare up any of the blaze. So right now they're working hard. You can see them there is extinguishing any potential hot spots. Now, fire crews from throughout the county are working together to put this fire out. What we know right now is that the fire covered an estimated 40 acres. Now, there are no injuries, and a significant area is under a mandatory temporary evacuation. We don't have the exact number of homes that were evacuated at the moment. Now, I'm told that fire crews are expected to be here overnight until tomorrow evening. As you just saw, their crews are on the ground working strategically, and it's for a crucial reason. Take a listen to what San Diego Fire Rescue told us.
And, the brush is very, very thick. There was a lot of rain in January, so there's a lot of undergrowth, and that poses, just creates a lot of fuel for the fire. And then fire travels more quickly up a hillside than on a flat ground, so it's definitely going to be traveling, or was traveling.
And I'm also told that investigators are on site working to figure out what caused this fire, and as soon as we get those details, we'll go ahead and bring you and share them with you. Back to you in studio.
Thanks so much, Esmeralda. Let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis now.
Yeah, standing by with a look at the current conditions in the area. Carlene, what are firefighters dealing with as we head into night here?
much calmer conditions than earlier today. So we had that sea breeze that developed. You had those gusts that were in the teens. Things are now calming down. We've been seeing this over the last hour or so. We still have gusts that are in the double digits and also still talking about some dry air, but it's starting to recover a little bit more. So we have a current wind gust Mission Valley of 11 miles per hour. Now we're seeing a single digit. That is for La Mesa. So we had that breeze picking up around 1 o'clock hour, 1:30 when this was going. You had gusts that were into the teens. Things are scaling back now. But with that, you also see that haze that's out there. You can see the smoke. This is what it looks like from our Mount Soledad cam. As those wind speeds come down, a lot of that smoke is going to fall closer towards the ground. And as a result, that increases the threat when it comes to our air quality, especially if you have upper respiratory issues. This would impact areas in central and southeastern San Diego County, people for eastern Mission Valley, as well as Lemon Grove and Encanto, because of that smoke that's going to be lingering in the air as we go all the way into tomorrow morning. So we are looking at a smoke advisory as a result. So you're seeing the smoke out there, you're seeing it across our skies, and unfortunately, you might be smelling it too.